Today we'll explore a fundamental concept in Islamic theology: why Allah is the true, only God worthy of worship. This understanding forms the core of our faith and shapes our worldview as Muslims. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. The very meaning of the word ilah, God in Arabic, points us towards the answer. Allah is the one true God because He alone possesses the attribute of divinity in their perfect and complete form. Let us reflect on some of these qualities. Allah is Al-Wadud, the loving, and Al-Qarib, the near. He protects His servants with love and is close to them, allowing them to draw near Him through remembrance and worship. Allah is Al-Adl, the just, and Al-Haq, the truth. His creation, His commands, His decree and His laws are all characterized by perfect justice and truth. Allah is Al-Azim, the magnificent, and Al-Jalil, the majestic. His names and attributes inspire awe and submission in the hearts of believers. Allah is Al-Hadi, the guide, and An-Nur, the light. He illuminates the hearts of His servants, guiding them from the darkness of polytheism, disbelief, and falsehood to the light of faith and monotheism. These divine attributes, along with many others, make Allah the only one worthy of worship. No other being possesses these qualities in their perfection and completeness. The Quran presents logical arguments for Allah's uniqueness. For instance, it states in Surah Al-Anbiya, "If there were in the heavens and the earth other gods besides Allah, there would have been confusion in both, but glory to Allah, the Lord of the throne. High is He above what they attribute to Him." This verse invites us to contemplate the order and harmony we observe in the universe. If multiple gods existed, each with their own will and domain, we would expect to see chaos and conflict. Instead, we witness a cohesive system governed by consistent natural laws pointing to a single supreme authority. The Quran also challenges us to consider who else could fulfill the role of Allah. In Surah Al-Qasas, "Say, have you considered if Allah made the day perpetual over you until the day of resurrection? Who is the God other than Allah, who could bring you night in which you could rest? Will you not then see?" These verses prompt us to recognize our utter dependence on Allah and the futility of turning to false deities. In our modern societies, we may not worship idols of stone or wood, but many have fallen into a different form of shirk. Some place their ultimate trust in technology and science, believing it can solve all human problems. Others deify wealth and materialism, making the pursuit of worldly gain their life's purpose. Still, others elevate their own desires or the opinion of the masses to the status of divinity, following them instead of Allah's guidance. As believers, we must examine our hearts and actions to ensure we are not falling into these subtle forms of shirk. We should ask ourselves, to whom we turn in time of distress? In whose laws and judgments do we place our ultimate trust? Whose pleasure do we seek above all else? The Islamic declaration of faith, La ilaha illallah, is not merely a statement to be recited, but a profound truth to believe. It calls us to recognize Allah's uniqueness in His essence, His attributes, and His rights over us. This recognition should lead to sincere worship, unwavering obedience, and complete trust in Allah alone. May Allah grant us a deep understanding of His oneness and protect us from all forms of shirk, apparent and hidden. May He guide us to worship Him alone with sincerity and devotion. Ameen. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.